Full agenda. Lots of work as usual. So, good afternoon, everyone. I will start today, and the staff will follow. Of course, you heard with guests on a special briefing for you. The President of the General Assembly, Mr. Dennis Francis, will launch a publication entitled Assembly for Peace, a digital handbook on the UN General Assembly's past practice on peace and security. This will take place in 1 hour's time, more or less. The launch will happen at the ECOSOC Chamber at 1:15 p.m., following a GA resolution on the revitalization of the work of the General Assembly. The Digital Handbook is an informative tool which outlines the role of the GA in matters of international peace and security. It was produced in partnership with the UN University Center for Policy Research, which conducted the work. PGA Dennis Francis appreciates the cooperation with the director of the UN University Center for Policy Research, Dr. David Passarelli, as well as the invaluable role of the two co-chairs of the GA revitalization process, the Permanent Representative of Santa Lucia, Her Excellency, Ms. Menissa Rambally, and the Permanent Representative of Romania, His Excellency, Mr. Cornel Feruta. The handbook is digital and aims to serve delegates, secretariat staff, students, and members of the public. The digital publication will be available on UN University and the PGA's website. PGA Dennis Francis has sent a letter to member states informing the name of 3 youth representatives who will deliver remarks at the opening segment of the Summit of the Future on 22nd September. They are Ms. Monica Malith from the Republic of South Sudan, Mr. Ghanim Mohamed Al-Muftah from the State of Qatar, and Ms. Nidia Alicia Garcia from the United States of America. In the same correspondence, the PGA expressed that he had the honor to propose that the opening segment also features statements by the President of the Republic of Namibia, His Excellency Mr. Nangolo Mbumba, and the Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, His Excellency Mr. Olaf Scholz, in lieu of the national statements from the plenary list of speakers. President Francis intends to put forth this proposal for consideration of member states tomorrow at the GA plenary meeting. And in order to accommodate all speakers at the summit, statements should be limited to 5 minutes for participating states and 3 minutes for all other representatives. The adoption of the outcome document, Pact for the Future, is scheduled to take place at the opening of the Summit of the Future high-level event at 9 a.m. on 22nd of September. The GA decided that explanations of vote would not be granted. And we are making the provisional program available for you for both days, as well as the concept notes for all 4 interactive dialogues. And you will also receive them in your email together with these notes as soon as we finish here. President Francis met yesterday afternoon with the PGA-elect Mr. Philemon Young in the President's office as part of the handover process. Mr. Francis issued a post on his social media account reiterating his full cooperation and that of his team during the transition period. President Francis highlighted that his office is committed to a smooth handover and looks forward to continuing the important work of the General Assembly, ready to support the incoming GA President and his team as preparations for the next session and the Summit of the Future are underway. And tomorrow, the General Assembly will have a morning, or full morning, I should say, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., holding its 107th plenary meeting to consider several draft resolutions. Member states will discuss and take action on 8 documents with themes ranging from sports for development and peace, enhancing the participation of indigenous peoples' representatives in UN meetings, multilingualism, tackling sexual exploitation and abuse, to the institution of the World Rural Development Day, proposed to take place on each 6th of July, And for the full agenda, please go to the General Assembly website. And before we conclude, to colleagues who have asked about it, we hear from the Department of General Assembly and Conference Management, DGACM, that the speakers list for the Summit of the Future will be ready towards the end of next week. So we will keep you posted. And this is everything we have for now. Do you have anything else here or on the screen? How are you today, Edie?
Fine, thank you, Monica. Was any reason given why there won't be explanations of votes after the vote on the pact for the Summit of the Future?
Not as such. The member states are being encouraged to, if they have the explanation of votes, to express them in a meeting on 7th of October. Of course, this is a very packed agenda with several speakers, and time is of the essence there. Anything else here or not on the screen? I don't see anyone, so I will say I will see you tomorrow. And on Monday, we will have our press conference with the PGA at 11 a.m. I see you tomorrow.